You see that is hitting him from left, right, and center. Can you see that? This is a prophet that sees. He did not see this coming. This is what happens when God has tried to deal with people from the grassroots, work. God will bring something bigger than you. That's what is going on here. Hello guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Summer. So yesterday I posted a video about Eubert Angel, who is a prophet, a preacher, man of God, from Zimbabwe. Apparently he's British Zimbabwean. So that British side, that he is actually why. Oh, sorry, let me just start. So basically in the previous video I talked about how what's that called? You all know the news network called Al Jazeera. So Al Jazeera had undercover people working for them, and this prophet was caught on a secret camera discussing deals, money laundering, right? So money laundering, and the documentary was about the gold mafia. A whole pastor was mentioned along something as bad as that, right? Okay. And he was part of the interview where he was bragging about how he's able to carry this out, and he's a diplomat, he's a minister, that you see this, if I put 1.2 billion in this bag, nobody will touch it. Right? I posted that video yesterday. If you haven't seen it, I'll put a link, you can check it out. And in that video I said that it doesn't surprise me, because we know that a lot of people have come into churches and claim to be pastors because of that position in our society, that especially in our African society, where they become touch not man, right? So for that reason, there is a safe haven for a lot of people. So that was yesterday's video. Apparently, because he's from Zimbabwe, but he has British citizenship as well. So he was actually being discussed in the UK, and they were talking about his account should be frozen. You see why it's interesting is, you see, in Africa, a lot of things can happen, and people can always get away with it. If you take people to court, there's kangaroo court. If you do whatever, there's a way they can always come out of one thing or the other. But the UK, there is nothing like the law is the law. If once they decide. At the same time, something else that came to my mind is that this is a prophet. He sees and he tells people all of this and da. And yet he did not see this coming. He did not see. They came to him with secret camera. He did not know. He did not see it. Let's think about these things. Well, so they say his account is frozen, although me, I'm thinking to myself, account that is frozen in Africa. I'm sorry, most part of Africa. I don't believe it to be done the right way. Like this is how I feel, because we have so much corruption going on. And this crime, this accusation is too big. According to Al Jazeera, right, it says top Zimbabwean ambassador involved in gold smuggling scheme. Listen to this. It says Eubert Angel offered undercover reporters diplomatic cover to launder over $1 billion cash. $1 billion cash. Him and his team helped to smuggle gold and launder money. This is someone that claims that God, you see, this is the thing. So God called him to be a smuggler. Is that what? Did God call him to be a criminal? Listen to the amount, $1 billion. I've told you guys, I've said it in some of my videos. What is killing us in Africa is those people in power. Corrupt politicians, corrupt pastors, and corrupt police. Even that pastor is quotation mark, right? You see why the police is there? Because they need the police to enforce a lot of things. The politicians and the pastors, corrupt politicians and pastors, need the police for enforcement. They need the police for a lot of things that they do. So they are all part of our problems. Right? Can you imagine Zimbabwe? $1 billion. And the people are so poor. A lot of African countries are rich enough for the lives of the Africans in need to be amazing. But corruption is the reason why African countries are the way they are. You can blame everything you want to blame till the cows come home. So, yes, what's the other one? Colonization happened. That is true. The slave masters are gone. Now we can't do ourselves. Imagine Zimbabwe. losing in Zimbabwe. 1.2 billion is being laundered. Look at the country. And you wonder, you look at the country. And that is why, unfortunately, a lot of African countries will remain the way they are. I've made videos in which I said, if you say that they thief from us, say that they thief 50%, we will be okay. If they want to thief, no, it will be okay. But it's like they are thieving, stealing. 99.9%. The other 0.1 is what they sprinkle to keep people, to just run the country with whatever. That is what is killing us. Corruption, greed, the embezzlement is too much. It's too much. And then a lot of people, like I said in my last video, this Eubert angel, we have seen him shaking hands with some pastors. And I bet you that they will keep shaking hands with him till today. And they say, man of God, like I said, man of God did not see it coming. Now there's actually what's it called? Petition being signed against him. I even saw one video. They titled it, they said, meet Zimbabwe's prophet of fraud. Prophet of fraud. Is this what people want Christianity to be? People to see the world and say, as a pastor, how do these people like this, how do they make Christianity look in the eyes of people? Many people thought he's a man of God, called by God. Like I said, a whole seer, prophet, did not see this coming. Do you know? You won't believe that even Wikipedia has changed. Let me read what Wikipedia is now. His Wikipedia has been updated. It says, Eubert Angel, a controversial British Zimbabwean businessman who has been implicated in fraud. Yoruba will say, Orukorere, good name is better than riches. He said implicated in fraud, money laundering, racketeering, after undercover journalists filmed him arranging to smuggle gold and cash using his diplomatic passports. Guess what? Even his YouTube channel was terminated. So it seems like he had a spare one. So a spare one that is, he called it something about Angel Plus or something like that. But apparently his original YouTube channel has been terminated. Al Jazeera is big and they are powerful. Try to take down the video. Al Jazeera, that's what, if I'm not mistaken, what I heard. So YouTube was asking and say, what is your ground for? So apparently he tried to take the video down when it came out. But YouTube did not honor his request to take it down. And you see those people, the Al Jazeera used some of his content in their stuff. He tried and he couldn't take it down. I came across this one a website. It says Zimbabwe situation. It says data analysis team Pachedu told Newsday that Angel tried to remove the content several times before being banned from YouTube for violating the term of service. If you go on, it says when you make a complaint, YouTube automatically notifies the other party that somebody is violating its copyright for IT information technology to get videos. So the other party is involved throughout the process of what's going on. In essence, that's how we managed to know, because we knew the party that was involved. Angel has been trying to send requests in an attempt to remove gold mafia content until YouTube banned him. Team Pachedu said. Team Pachedu said Angel was now desperately luring people to follow him on Facebook. Right now, he is using other channels called Eubert Angel Plus on Facebook, which was not being used. They have managed to load over 100 videos in the past 3 days, but the main account has been banned. His kidney was rejected. YouTube wrote him and said, this is what YouTube said to him. He said, hi, Eubert Angel. We are concerned that your copyright notification may not be valid for some of or all of the videos identified in your notification. Please keep in mind that in many countries, it is legal to use copyright works in specific ways without the owner's authorization, particularly for transformative purposes such as news reporting, parody, commentary or review. Some countries protect such uses under doctrines of fair use or fair dealing, while others allow for specific exceptions to copyright protection. If you still believe your copyright is infringed by the YouTube videos identified in your notification, please explain the details why you think so. We ask that you provide more details than was included in your initial notice. Here are questions you may wish to consider. How much of your copyrighted work is used? How is the market for your original work affected by this use? Does this use significantly transform your original work, or does it serve the same purpose? Does the use fall into an exception to copyright protection? Please note that we may share your response with the uploader. Thank you very much for your cooperation, the YouTube team. So apparently from the other report I was reading, it's like he kept on trying everything to see if he can bring down Adajira's video, and somehow from what that thing is writing is like this is an abuse of the copyright system, and his YouTube channel was taken down. Now he has a new one that is only how many thousand followers on that. You see that is hitting him from left, right and center. Can you see that? This is a prophet that sees. He did not see this coming. This is what happens when God has tried to deal with people from the grassroots, work. God will bring something bigger than you. That's what is going on here. I just wanted to share these updates about the whole story. And with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Until the next time, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.